only just sort of started this. It is a trial because I'm new to junk journaling, as in putting together signatures, binding them to a book, but I'm not new to, what do you call it, designing with trash. And I'll show you that at the end of the video, some of the scrapbooks I've done over the years. So that's the cover. I'm doing this one-handed, guys. It's a exercise book that I've just sort of covered over. That's the spine, which I'll be covering. I've got to put my signatures in, but I've sort of stabilized it. So it's absolute the start. Okay. So now the friend that I am making this for, it's a trial. She won't be watching this YouTube video. So this is the inside front cover. I have not finished it. This is just a start. I've only just started doing from the front page on. So I just got a little bit of index card. This is something my friend will recognise. We used to live in Peachester. So I've inserted that in there. And a tag that I've decorated. Now there's my spine in the inside. I'll get to that when time comes to put the signatures or the pages in. And these are just some of the papers I've put together. I've sort of decorated some. I think I'm going to make this into a pocket like that. Because I have glued it down. So the things that I can't decorate while the pages are in the cover, I've decorated outside. So I've only just started. My camera is not wanting to, yeah. Now I'm doing this one-handed, guys, so I apologise. Yeah, I just cut you off. So I just started that again. There you go. Don't mind the rubbish. That is just deterring everyone. So this is just an instruction piece of paper from a pattern. It's the other side of it. This is from a magazine. So I've made it into a flip. I loved the inside of this page. So I made it into a part of my page. It was from a magazine. Homemade thing. It was about homemaking, DIYing your own stuff at home. So I put in some journaling stuff or something that if she wants to stick things on, try to encourage her to really get into her creative process. Now this friend is also grieving the loss of her husband. She lost her husband after I lost mine. So she is also having quite some trouble coping. Now let me get my... Now I've noticed in the junk journaling world they have these fangy-dangy things that keep their pages open. This is mine. It got given to me. They were going to throw it out. It's a marble... Oh, it is heavy. Marble thing, but it keeps my pages there while I'm doing this one-handed. This is some pearlized paper. I've got to go slow because... So I think it's pearlized copy paper. This is, I think, wrapping paper, but it's embossed. That embossing there is raised. So it's beautiful. I don't have any embossing tools. I'm looking at maybe purchasing some. More copy. This is another pearlized paper. I'll probably change that. Now, let's put this marble thing here because everything just wants to move. Now, I did have some exercise book paper in here, but I found it was really, really flimsy. If you see over here, so this is my scrap box. Now, some exercise papers to put in it is really, really light. And as I was doing my signatures, I went, this is very, very flimsy. So what I did is I got some papers that I coffee dyed and that I made into patterns, and I backed the exercise page with it. So I've made it into a pocket on this side, as you can see, but I'll put a bigger tag in there, of course. I'm trying to make it interactive for my friend to be able to use it herself. This is a flip. That I've just decorated. This is, I think, copy paper. Okay, guys, I'll go back to grabbing that marble thing. Now, this is the back of a magazine, or the side of a magazine, that I've just put a bit of journaling there for. There's a page. So let's tip that over. I will decorate that. This is just some paper off a bag, I think. I can't remember. Just got to refocus the phone again. So let's tip that over. I don't know how you guys, I suppose you guys have got your cameras on tripods. Really hard to do this by your hand. Now, I had another lot of exercise page that I need backing. So I'm thinking about leaving this as a flip. Yes, I've coffee dyed this. I just like the look of it. But it's not about me liking the look of it. It's about my friend. So I've decorated this page too because it was a flip. A little pocket here. Let's bring the marble thing over. Oh, I'm glad you're patient because this is frustrating me no end. I got this off the bottom of a notebook. The wallaroos, what we call wallaroos here in Australia. We don't have them, this type here in Charleville that I know. Well, I haven't seen them, but they are in the area. But we do have a lot of these type of wallaroos in Peachester where we lived, funny enough. So this is where this journal will be going, to Peachester. So yeah, there's a little pocket there, obviously with a smaller tag. There. My little taggy thing. It's going in the book too. Okay, so a flip that I've got to finish decorating. And this is just the other side of this signature. Sorry, guys. So that's the other side of that magazine. Some journaling space. I'm going to leave that like that so she can doodle, colour in, whatever she wants to do with that. There's the other side of the exercise book page that I had to back with coffee dyed paper. And the pattern I did in it, I put a grid like plastic thing on it, and I'd poured the coffee paper in. I know this looks precarious, but it just sat in the coffee all day. But I like it. I'll put some stuff over that so it doesn't look so grotesque. And I just laid the grid thing over it and sprayed it, and it just left an imprint. Granted, I left that there all day. That's why you've got this. But it's rustic. That's the point, isn't it? The other side of the perlized copy paper. Now this is the other side of that. I think it's a gift wrap paper, so I've just put it into a flip. Sorry, guys. I'm not real good with putting this in my hand. What's this? This is the other side of... Oh, that's the notebook paper. It's got bears on the bottom. So I've actually used this paper without the bears, of course, on the inside of my cover that I've made. This is just copy paper that had a bit of print that didn't come out properly. It's the other side of that magazine. Isn't that a beautiful? It's coming up very contrasting orange, but that is a bright yellow, even though you're looking at it as orange. It's the other side that says the start of DR for dreams. So it's a bit of journaling space. I left the edging on the paper for some texture. It's the other side of the pattern. And you may want to read that and go, yeah, I think I'll make myself a top. This is an envelope. Okay, I just noticed this is an envelope. I don't remember us going past an envelope. I've probably missed that somehow. This is the other side of the cardboard that I got. And that's the other side of this So this is attached to the cardboard on the other side with a flip. Here it's not connected, it's not stuck down. I sort of like that. The paper, I like the bit at the top here to poke out. And then that's the end. I don't know whether I'm going to add any more papers to that, but I've got a beautiful picture here of a chair with a beautiful bouquet of flowers, like, I don't know, wildflowers there that I'm going to put there. And then you just turn over, and that's the back. I got this ribbon from a old dress, from a doll's dress that just fell apart, I said in one earlier on in this video. And this ribbon, when I was washing it, it was left in the washing machine. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use that maybe as part of a dangle on the spine there. But don't worry, I'm going to use the tulle. I'm going to coffee dye that. But yeah, so Rebecca at Rebecca's Cloud Kids, this is what a junk journal, a very entrepreneur one, junk journal is about. It's getting anything that what other people would consider trash, or you might throw in the bin besides gift bags. Or when people put gift bags in the bin, or they re-gift the gift bags. But it's putting it together in a crafty way into a journal. And there's all sorts of journals. This is a junk journal with junk, but you can make junk journals that are glue books, like one of the, I think it was Kalela's Precious Ones said. I was really, because I joined your live this morning, and I didn't realise that this part of the video didn't work. And there was, how many of you in the reborn community or in the doll community like and are doing junk journaling? So I hope you also find this video interesting. But also the ladies that I've invited from the junk journaling world, I hope you also find this video interesting too, in the other art respect of reborn art. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being patient and lasting this long, if you have lasted this long. And I will come back, and when I do a video, I'm going to show a bit more of this junk journal. It's a trial. It's something I'm only practicing on. And if it doesn't work out, I will just make another one for my friend. I do hope it does work out, because I can't replicate that. That was the only butterfly I could find, unless I find another gift bag. But you never know, I might improve on design. So at the end of the video too, I'm going to just put some scrapbook photos in there that I've done over the years that have some junk journaling concepts with it. My very first, so the very first photo of a scrapbook is my first photo ever of a scrapbook that I ever did, a scrapbook page as in scrapbooking, with scrapbooking papers and stuff like that. It was my first one. But I've been like, I didn't know that was what scrapbooking was. I used to scrapbook my two first children's photos into an actual scrapbook. You know, they're scrapbooks we used to put projects in. Yeah, I just did one of them as a scrapbook. I didn't do many pages, but that's how I did it. I did it in a junk journaling concept. So the first photo will be my very first one. And in one of the other scrapbook pages, it'll have my son Paul, and it'll say Paul on the end. It's not my scrapbook page. That is Paul's scrapbook page. He was that age. He was about 10 when he did his first scrapbook page to send to me. So, because he was away on holiday. So he wanted to do me a scrapbook page because he knew I love scrapbooking. So that was his scrapbook page, the one that says Paul, and the rest is mine. So I didn't want to go through the scrapbook pages on camera. It's been long enough, and this is even going over time. So thank you guys again for lasting this video out. And it's bye from us all here at the Western Reborn crew.